Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Dragon Age Origins Let's Play, and we are back right where we left off. I think we are ready to head out of Lothering, so we've done everything I think we can do here. The only thing we didn't do...
I was a lay sister of the Chantry.
Which means...
I lived and worked in the Chantry, but I did not take any vows.
So you dabbled in priesthood then?
Oh no, the lay sisters don't have the same sorts of duties as priests at all.
So you were not a priest, did none of their duties, and took no vows, but you lived among them?
Yes.
You were a house guest of the Chantry?
Sort of.
I think the only thing we didn't do in here was this trap making one. I'm not too concerned about it. So, we will head out of Lothering and see where the world takes us now. I think it's to Redcliffe, but I don't know. We got everything. Okay. We shall see. This is going to be our party for now. I've never really played with Sten in the party, so it's going to be interesting to see that. See how he does. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. What was that? Oh, bad nightmare, huh?
Bad dreams, huh?
Hey, Alistair. Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see,
Why are you such a
part of
snob?
being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Why didn't Duncan just tell everyone that?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Ah, so we are in camp. New quest enchantment. Alright, we've got some... quests. We also have some gifts that I want to make sure we hand out to the right people. But let's talk to you first. Hello, Levi.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan
Levy.
ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Duncan never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
How will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
I'll think about it. Let's go to Soldier's Peak.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden.
Not right now,
I'll
though,
mark
right?
down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Okay, yeah. Not right now.
good
Hey,
to see you, my
enchantment.
timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful.
Because I really
Thank the
want those
gentleman,
enchantments.
won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother
say
to you and your
enchantment.
companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Enchantment?
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
There we go. He said it. Alright, Oathkeeper. Oh, we could put a lightning on our Oathkeeper. Let's do it. Sick. We've got lightning on our sword, and now it's flashy and lightning. Cool. Alright, should we talk to our party members? There's nothing else around. Correct. Let's go talk to Morrigan. Hey, girl.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
That does sound like something you'd do.
Oh? I truly doubt that children would be worth the effort. They are filthy, smelly things full of tears and snot and trouble.
Morgan?
That said, I cannot speak for the tastes of my mother. She has, after all, lived a very lengthy time in the wilds and done many things I know nothing of. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good. Such traditions need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
Do you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
What about a dwarf or like a... Okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
You get some favor? Cool. That's what I was going for. I want to be friends with, I mean, most of them. Alright, Sten.
Why are we stopping?
Let's just get a few things straight.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry where I would say duty.
Never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
What? No, why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Rude. A little hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
Never mind, let's keep moving.
As you wish.
Yeah. Alistair, how you doing?
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What kind of Templar do you exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
But couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you were addicted to this lyrium? I was just about to ask that.
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we're gonna meet someone who is a Templar, who in Dragon Age Inquisition struggles with that addiction, so I'd like to talk to you.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Did you hear voices?
No, not voices. It's not so simple. He spoke directly to my soul, in a language no human tongue can express. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
So, if the Blight is the Maker's punishment, will you defy him?
I don't know. He made this world. He could destroy it. But there is so much worth saving. You're such a pessimist.
Whoops. She didn't like that. Okay, can I give out some gifts here? Where's all my gifts? Alright, who do you think would like what? Oh, I mean, we know who would like this. Dog?
Oh, why, you little...
You just jumped inside your own shadow. Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Wait, why can't I give this gift? Can't give any gift.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
He's thrown up.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Aw. Alistair, stop teasing him. If you've had it and didn't know it, it was probably tasty. Didn't like that. Wait, so how can I not give gifts?
Look at what your
Oh, God.
fool dog placed in my pack.
What?
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Oh God, can't be stinkier than what normally goes in. No. I think he thinks you need more meat on your bones.
I think I have enough meat where it counts, and I certainly don't need it in my pack. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift. You can't just throw it away like that.
I just did.
Oh.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Hey. I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Oh. Alright, cool. Alright, well, we'll figure out the gifts later, I suppose. But for now, let's go ahead. What do you have
If
for
there's
sale?
anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
So, you've got a bunch of... Ooh. You got some really nice weapons. That's 131 gold. We have 16. Interesting. So he has really cool... Oh, and a bunch of enchantments. Alistair dog. Oh. I think some of these are actually prank gifts to get them to hate you. Like that, if you give the dog the cone, he hates you. So we gotta be careful with that. Oh. Inventory capacity by 10. I think that's actually worth buying, so I'm gonna buy that one. Templar alphabet. We could become a uncrushable penguin. Pigeon. We could become a Templar now, but I actually don't want to be a Templar. I want to be a Reaver and... Gosh, what was the other thing? Reaver... Where's our specialization? Well... this is like Reaver and Soldier or something? I don't know. Okay, well, let's head out. We talked to a lot of people. Let's start seeing where we want to go next. We're gonna bring Morgan, Liliana, and let's bring Dog or Sten. Sorry, Alistair. I do love Alistair, but everyone is level 7 except Sten.
Yes.
We'll bring Sten. Okay, where do we want to go first? We got Lake Callanhad, Redcliffe Village, Brazilian Outskirts, Denerim, Soldier's Peak, Prospect Mountain. Yes. So this is the Mage Tower, Redcliffe. Wait, we can't go to... Where's the dwarves again? Is that this? Prospect Mountains? Hold on. Let me look here. Mages. Dalish clan. Gain. You need to travel deep to the fabled Doran city of Orzammar. Yeah, but where? How do you get to Orzammar? Gimme.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Thomas Hut, Kokari Wilds, Ostagar, Redcliffe. Am I just not? Van Loren. Peak. Denerim. Am I just not, Huh. Okay, well, where should we choose? Where do we want to start with? I usually start with Redcliffe, I'm not gonna lie. But maybe if we go... Not travel at this time. What?
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with this. Brazilian Outskirts. I'm gonna start with the elves this time.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
I don't take kindly to threats.
I am not threatening you. I am warning you. We have always defended ourselves when necessary.
But I have business with your people.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I'll tell that to your leader and no one else.
No, I think not. Either inform me of your purpose or turn around. I am the gatekeeper here.
No wonder the Dalish have such a poor reputation.
Considering what our people have suffered at the hands of outsiders, your surprise is remarkable. But our reputation is not the point. The business you claim to have with us is. I'm interested in buying fine Dalish wares. We occasionally sell our wares to the merchants in the local Shemlin villages. If it is those wares you wish, I suggest you look for them there. Our camp is not a store for your perusal.
Fine, I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Enough. Let me into your camp now.
I do not appreciate your tone. I will, however, take you to the Keeper and let him decide for himself. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
We had to get pushy. Soulless?
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself.
That's
I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Keeper. Does that mean you're in charge here?
I guide my fellow Dalish, and they follow my word out of respect. But I would still prefer to know with whom I am speaking.
Call me Isobar.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
So their first reaction to trouble is to flee from it. Curious.
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Uh-oh. Lots of people hurt.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Surely you must have some warriors to spare.
Not enough to make a difference for you, and not simultaneously leave us defenseless.
Why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're gonna ask me to get it anyhow, right?
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
Good. Let's hope you don't forget it.
Anyone who would undertake such danger for our benefit would be remembered for it. Few have who are not one of our own.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Alright, cool. Here we are. They told me not to touch anything, but,
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
But, Zatharian said I could have what's inside.
Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
But I want what's in that chest. Landmark tent. Is this what the dog...
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I think the dog wants to pee on that. God of the craft. Okay. And there's a chest over here. Eldest of the Sun. Okay, codex. A barrel and a chest.
I'll get on it.
Dalish armor. Cool. Got some stuff there. Get this chest. Liliana. Insufficient skill. What? Alright, we'll get this pile of sacks. Scout bow. Can you get this one, Liliana? Dalish gloves. Alright, and then we've got some people to talk to. Fenharel? The Dreadwolf. Wait, I want to actually see that one. Codex. Fenharel, the Dreadwolf. There's precious little we know about Fenharel to say he did not care for our people. Elgarnan and Mythal created the world as we know it, and Druil taught us the ways of the hunter, Solace and June gave us fire and crafty. But Fenharel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fenharel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. The legends say that before the fall of Arthalan, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Haharan among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Gelderan and Darenthal and Daenerys, for they are the forgotten ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only Fenharel could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones. For although he is kin to the gods of the people, and Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways, and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fenharel tricked them. Our gods saw him as brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens, while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods. If only the Forgotten Ones would return to the abyss for a time. They trusted Fenharel, and they were all of them betrayed. And Fenharel sealed them away so they could never again walk among the people. That is going to be important in upcoming Dragon Ages. Not so much this one, but... Alright, let's talk to you, Kamen.
Hello?
Hi. Why are you cringing? Speak up.
That is, we.
Are you daft? What's the matter?
I am sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in any way.
You're about to if you keep this up.
Of course. I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Like you, I mean. Of your kind.
You've never seen a dwarf before?
Never. You're so much bigger than I... Oh, I didn't mean... Oh, dear. I should start over. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
So be one and stop wishing for it.
Never mind. Just go away and leave me alone.
Wait.
I told you to leave me alone.
I don't really care for your attitude.
Look, please just go away. I'm not worth your trouble. I told you to leave me alone.
Tell me what your problem is.
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Tell me before I kick you in the head.
No, I really shouldn't talk about this. Just leave me alone.
So you won't even tell me what the thing is?
I told you to leave me alone.
Tell me what your problem is.
Shouldn't be talking about this to an
I know,
outsider.
I'm an outsider.
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I suppose there's no harm in
Oh,
it.
gosh.
It's not like you can help me.
Are all these Baz such cringing, ineffectual creatures?
I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something.
Okay.
I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
A girl? Girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must... Gosh, are we gonna care about it? I want to do the
think
quest,
I haven't
though.
thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Have you tried wooing Gaina?
Wooing? I don't understand.
You probably wouldn't. Not to be blunt, but have you bedded her?
No. We've never done anything like that. Never.
You've never even kissed?
Of course not. I'm not even bonded yet. I've never kissed anyone, not like that.
Alright, let's forget I mentioned anything.
Yes, that's probably for the best.
Wait, I still want your quest, though.
There's nothing more for us to speak of. Go away.
No. Look, if you'll just listen.
No. Leave me be.
Fine, I'm gonna go talk to Gaina then and tell her that... Gaina.
Andiran Atishan, outsider.
You're Gaina, correct? Kamen mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said... oh my god. He said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Of course not. He's not good enough for you.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Oh god. I mean, you deserve a more worldly man. Someone like myself.
You mean... Oh, that's quite flattering, but...
Come, let's discuss this in private.
Just the two of us, you mean. You are not alone.
Just the two of us. I really think we should talk.
No, I don't think that is a good
Oh,
idea.
come on.
Please, leave me alone.
All right, where's Cameron? Is he gonna listen to us now? Look, I tried to flirt with your girl and
There's
she
nothing
didn't.
more for us to speak of. Go away.
Look, if you just
No. Leave me be.
No, come on. I tried to flirt with your girl. She didn't want it. What does it say? You spoke to Gaina, but were unable to change her mind about Cam. She thinks he is a child and refuses to consider him until he completes his hunt. All right, well, we might have
There's
to,
nothing more for us to speak of. Go away.
Fine, I'll go. All right, well, wait, Gaina. Can I talk to you again?
Leave me alone. I am sure you have more important matters to consume your attention.
Fine, I'll go. All right, well, they didn't want a piece of this dwarf action, I guess. I know we have someone else to talk to, too, so let's go get them. I wanted to get that elf fruit. Where was the other one that we saw? Oh, over here. Cameron, I don't know if we can still help you. I might have messed that whole thing up, but yeah. Colored inks.
Now's better than later.
Cool. Let me get
I'll
this.
get on it.
Cool. Oh, some elf fruit back here. Let's get that. And this one.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Mithra. Hey.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
And you wonder why everyone dislikes your people so much.
If you're suggesting we are to blame for our troubles, that view is short-sighted.
Was that a dwarf joke?
Our history has been one of persecution, after all. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. Had we known a Grey Warden was coming, we might have arranged a different reception. But I suggest you get on with your business. I will be watching you carefully, stranger, Grey Warden or no.
She made a dwarf. She's called me short-sighted. I think that was a dwarf joke. Arthas. Oh, Athras. I'm gonna say,
Anderanetician, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They have, and it's annoying. I have a job to do.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You do not seem happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
That's how you ask for help? Interesting method.
I, didn't ask you for help, really.
Come on, out with it.
No. It is too strange to discuss something like that with you.
Won't you reconsider? We would truly like to hear what has troubled you, sir.
Very well.
Oh, thanks,
It's odd
Liliana.
to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Perhaps I could convince Zathrian to tell the truth.
No. It would be very rude to accuse the Keeper of lying. I know he means well. I just need to know. One way or another. If you were in the forest, perhaps you might come across her, alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
Oh God, she's probably dead, you know. I'll see what I can... what if I say that's your idea of a reward? Forget it then.
Ah, I suppose your kind are used to greater rewards for such tasks. Irabellis, I am sorry. It is all I have to offer.
Good. I have had quite enough of fools assuming we are here to solve their little problems.
Morgan.
I can only hope that if you do come across her, you might consider telling me.
Yeah, but now can I get that amulet when I get back? I do actually want the lace.
Got it.
And wheel. And oh, here's a wood crate. Hey, can I touch this? Baelish gloves. There's something here. A pile of scrolls. Alright. Hey dude, do you have gear for us?
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, to you I speak only because the Keeper requires it. So speak and then be gone.
Rude. Being quite hostile.
And you believe you're undeserving of it? You offer to aid my clan, but so far all you've brought to us is mischief.
What mischief? I've done nothing. I'm beginning to wonder why I helped you at all.
That is just my point. You have not helped us yet at all. All you've given us are empty promises. But enough. I do not intend to trade more words with you. State your business or leave.
I was told that you could supply me with equipment.
Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free to sort through and take whatever you found there, if you've not done so already.
Is there any other equipment you could spare?
No, nothing. Take what equipment you wish from the chest and go.
Fine, jeez, man. Everyone's so hostile around here. I'm just trying to... Is it this chest that I tried to open before?
You have betrayed the trust of my clan, and no doubt stolen from us.
What?
Zathrian shall hear of this, I assure you.
Zathrian says the clan would provide me whatever I needed.
He said Master Verathorn would supply
Isn't
you with
this the
equipment,
chest?
Not that you could help yourself to our treasures. I suppose I should not be surprised. Zathrian was right. I'm too trusting of outsiders. Go, do what you said you would, and bother me no more.
What? Fine, I'm gonna open this chest and take this songbook then. What do you feel about that, huh? Where's your chest, though? The one you said had supplies. Oh, I already looted it. Oh no, it's this one, right? Or is this the one that she can't unlock? It's two, yeah. Alright, we probably already looted it then. Man, everyone here hates us. Why are we helping them again? Alright, we talked to one more person down here. Elora.
Now's better than later.
Hey.
Who comes? Oh, it is you, stranger. You startled me.
You don't seem very happy to see me.
Should I be? I would rather you did what you came here to do and moved on. I was simply preoccupied with the Hala and did not hear your approach. For a moment, I thought you a wolf.
What is a Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
We have nothing similar in Orzammar except the Bronto.
I have heard of the Bronto. They are beasts of burden, yes? The Hala are not like that. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Let's examine the Hala.
And? What do you think?
I mean, we wouldn't do that. I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
Let's try to calm her.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
I could kill her quickly if you wish.
No. That would not be right. When the time comes, then I will do it myself. It is my duty, as both master herder and as her friend. She shall take her last breath knowing she was always safest in my care.
Alright. Sorry, Hala. Alright. Well, I think we've picked up pretty much everything we can from here. There might be some things that we didn't do, but, you know, it's alright. So I think what we will do is go ahead and end the episode here, and when we continue, we'll head out into the forest. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Dragon Age Origins Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.